I thought I'd do a quick video on barrel length. It's a question I get asked all the time. I do have various places on my website where I give you how to measure your barrel length, but yes, I keep getting asked. So here we go. This is an R10. It's fairly typical of any of the BSA multi-shot rifles. They've all pretty much got the same breech and the same sort of barrel arrangement. When you want to know the barrel length of your rifle, you can either look at the specs of when you bought it. It's good to know what you actually own. Right, with the BSA, the barrel itself is fitted into the breech block. The barrel goes to about there, and then there's a plastic guide which goes around there. But we'll ignore the plastic guide. The barrel length isn't an exact measurement, it's an approximate. So the standard lengths are 12 inch, which you find on the Ultra SE, Ultra MMC, R10 Super Carbine, that sort of size. Then the 15 inch is common on the R10, both Mark 1 and Mark 2. The very early Mark 1s were often 12 inch barrels like on the Ultra. Generally speaking, most of them are 15 inch. And the same with Scorpions. Scorpions are generally 15 inch. And then the FAC or export rifles are normally 18.5 inch because longer barrels are more efficient for high power rifles. So the official sort of definition of barrel length is from the breech, which is where the pellet goes into the barrel, to the muzzle, which is where the pellet comes out of the barrel. So in this situation, that would be the magazine slot to the end of the barrel. Now, as you can see, there's a silencer on here. That's not part of the barrel. It's screwed onto the barrel, so you want to remove that. And the same applies for shrouds or strippers or any other thing that you may have screwed to the barrel. Take it off, because that's not part of the barrel. Right, so barrel length from breech to muzzle. Pellet in, pellet out. And in this case, we go from the magazine slot to the end of the barrel. It's 15 and near enough 15.5 inches. Remember I said there's a little plastic bit in there, so you're going to deduct a bit from that, and then also factor in that manufacturers don't always work to exact measurements. They normally give or take a little bit. So although it's 15.5 inches, you would say 15 inches if you were going to say what length your barrel was. In millimeters, this is 396 millimeters, so just under 400. So if it had a 12 inch barrel, it would be 3 inches shorter than this. So it's about 305 millimeters, give or take. Remember the plastic bit in there, so maybe 310 off the top of my head. And the 18.5 inch would be a bit longer. The other way to check, if you don't want to measure as far as the magazine slot, just measure the bit that's sticking out. So in this case, 12 and a bit inches. So add the 3 inches that are normally in the BSA breech block. 12 plus 3 is 15. You get the idea. So there you go. That's how you measure your barrel length.